What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday! Hello, hello, hello. What's on everybody's mind today? Any particular topic? Alrighty, guys. So, Yeah, at last, the reveal of my custom guitars. They are here. You can see them on the wall back there. You saw me playing one just now. And so, yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to be talking about. So, let's see. Let me just say hi to everybody that's here. Welcome, everybody. I'm not going to go through and read off all the names right now. So, if you're in there, awesome. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I'm going to give a whole bunch of information right now about the guitar and about the selling of the guitar and things like that. So if you have any questions about the guitar, please hang on to those questions, because as I get into it and start going over the details and stuff, I'm not going to be like looking at the questions in the chat until I'm kind of finished, and then I'll say, okay, now who has questions about the guitar? All right, so here we go. Here we go. First things first, I'm going to show you guys some good quality pictures, because what you're seeing right now is on my webcam. And the color is not the greatest, and you probably can't even see the name on the headstock. So I'm going to show you some good quality pictures first. Here's the first one. So you can see, yes, it is actually a dark orange color. So it's a little bit different on the webcam. It's not a salmon color. It is a dark orange color. You can see you pretty much see all the specs there. It's got the dinky shape. You know, if you've been following along for the past few months, you kind of already knew what to expect. So we've got the dinky shape. It is a 3-piece alder body with a flame maple veneer. And we've got the hip shot style hardtail bridge with the strings going through to the back. Very simple layout, basically. You've got the full-size humbucker in the bridge, and then the humbucker in the neck position, but it's the hot rail style, so it's like a single size, but it's actually a humbucker pickup. And then we've got one volume and a 3-way blade switch. It is not a push-pull. There's no coil tapping or anything like that. And then moving on to the neck, guys, we've got a roasted maple neck with a roasted maple fretboard on top of it, so it's all roasted maple. It is a 14-inch radius, and we've got extra jumbo stainless steel frets with the rounded ball ends. Okay, and then you can see the reverse headstock. Let me give you guys a close-up of the headstock, and I'll talk a little bit about the name. Well, there's a close-up of the body. Okay. Now, guys, I should have 10 of these available for sale when I put them on sale. It won't be today. So let's get that out of the way right away. Alright, guys, there's the headstock, there's the name, there's the logo. It is pronounced Rykata. R-Y-K-A-T-A. I drew that headstock design. I'm not going to say like, oh, it's totally original. You've never seen a headstock like that before. I mean, it's similar to some other brands. You know, there are guitars out there that have a similar headstock to that. But I thought it was a cool design and that it went well with the body shape. Okay, moving on to the name. Why is it called Rykata? Where does that come from? Well, basically, guys, here's another shot. Here's a shot of the back. For the name Rykata, well, I was having a really hard time, as you guys know if you've been following along in the lives, having a hard time coming up with a name for the guitar. Everything that I could think of, everything that I could come up with was already taken. I mean, literally, it's like a word, like an English word, some word that you guys would know, and I'd go, oh, okay, that might be a cool name for like a guitar brand or a guitar company. I'd put it in Google and I'd search for it, and it was like, oh, nope, somebody's already using that. Either for, like, I don't know, a music store, or a lot of times it was like somebody making guitars. You know, I was going to do BSG, ball shredder guitars. Nope, already taken. So, anyway, remember guys, I'm not answering questions in the chat right now. So at some point, I got to the point where, like, let me try and find a word from another language that sounds cool. And I'm a really big fan of all things Japan and Japanese. I lived in Japan for a couple of years, about 20 years ago. So Raikata kind of sounds like a Japanese word, although I don't think it's actually a Japanese word. When I put it into the translator, guys, basically Raikata is a word that I made up. I just started playing with sounds and letters and syllables, and I came up with that name, and I was like, hey, that sounds pretty cool. It's not one of these really lame guitar brand names that we see on a lot of these budget guitars, and I think it's a really cool name. If you don't like it, well, you have poor taste. But anyway, just kidding, guys. So when I put it into the Google Translator, it only comes up in one language, and I think it was Bulgarian. And in the Bulgarian language, it means hand. So, I'll take it. You need hands to play the guitar, so, you know, kind of a connection there. But anyway, it just, I think it sounds cool, and I think it looks cool on the headstock. So anyway, that's the name. Alright, what else can I tell you about the guitar? Well, I mean, I already went over all the specs and everything. The nut, I think it's, maybe it's graphite. I'm not sure. But they did a decent job on the nut. Now, it does say on the back of the headstock, which you guys cannot see, and even if I try to show you, it's like going to be kind of blurry. Yeah, you can't see it. It's upside down. It says right here, guys, designed by Richard James, made by Leo James. And you can see up at the top there, I have hand numbered these. This one is number 3. This one is number 3. Okay, so, each one is going to have a number on the back, like this, from 1 to 12. I actually had 12 guitars made. They are not numbered in any particular order, like, oh, number 1 is the best one, and number 2 is the second best one, and so on. It doesn't mean, it's nothing like that. It's just that when I started pulling these guitars out of the box, the first one got a number 1. And then I started going over it and, you know, checking it out and doing what I needed to do. And then the second one, number 2, number 3, and so on. So the numbers really don't have any special meaning. Okay, what else? The tuners, they are not locking tuners. They're just regular tuners. And I'm not sure if they're 14 to 1 ratio or 18 to 1. So the tuners are okay. Yeah. I mean, on the one that I'll be keeping for myself, I won't be changing the tuners. Pickups. Of course, they are Alnico 5 high output pickups. Okay? So this one is like 15 point something K. In fact, I think this is the same pickup that's in the Monsoon. And then this one, also Alnico 5 humbucker pickup, and it was like 8 point something K, I believe. Alright, now, as far as getting these guys, here's my plan. I'm going to be offering these to you guys first in the live stream. Not today. We're not buying or selling any guitars today, guys. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. Okay, and the reason I'm not doing it today and the reason it's going to be 2 weeks from now is because tomorrow I'm going out of town. And so for me to do sales and deal with people and get addresses and get money and stuff, There's no way for me to do all that stuff tonight when I'm leaving tomorrow to go out of tune. I mean, not out of tune. Out of town. Not out of tune. Okay. So, there will be no live stream next week on Wednesday because I'll be out of town. But 2 weeks from today, I will be back. And that's when I'll start making... I'll start selling them, basically, in 2 weeks. Okay, so the price, guys. It's going to work like this. How much do you think a guitar like that would sell for? Seriously. Like a name brand guitar. An alder body. Alnico 5 pickups. Roasted maple neck. Oh, with the thin neck profile. I didn't mention that, but... extra jumbo stainless steel frets. Painted headstock with the flame maple that matches the body. It would be a little bit up there in the price. Yeah, it would be a little bit up there. But anyway, guys, yeah, if this was like a Charvel, it'd be selling for $1,000 or more, maybe. Somewhere between $700 and $1,000 if it was a name brand guitar based on those features, right? All right, the price. Here's the price, guys. For you guys. $299 even, and that's going to include the shipping. Okay, $299 with free shipping in the United States only. I am not shipping these to any other countries. It does include a black gig bag, like a pretty decent gig bag. Okay, so the guitar, the gig bag, $299. And that will include the shipping. Okay, so how are you going to be able to buy one of these? Well, again, not today, but in 2 weeks. It's basically going to work like this. You're going to have to send me the money via PayPal. You'll have to email me first. Not today. Don't email me today, guys. I'm not making a list today. I'm not taking names today. I don't want to read a bunch of emails tonight when I'm trying to get ready to get out of town tomorrow. So I will have people email me, but don't do it until I talk about it in the live stream in 2 weeks. And if I get like... Oh, there's my computer making noise. If I get more than like 10 emails from people saying, "Hey, I wanna buy the guitar," it's probably just gonna be like the first 10. But hold on, let me take care of that, guys. My computer's I need to close that. There we go, taken care of. Anyway, so you will need to send me after I give you confirmation. So you're going to email me, and then I will confirm with you back. I will reply to your email and say, okay, yes, you're one of the 10. And then at that point, you will have to PayPal me the $299, but it has to be marked friends and family. If you don't mark it friends and family, sorry. If you don't mark it friends and family, PayPal is going to take a fee. And... stupid phone. There we go. So, yeah, that's the process, guys. So, in 2 weeks, I'll tell you when. You email me. I'll reply to your email. And then you will PayPal me $299 exactly, regardless of where you live in the United States. And you will mark it for friends and family. And that's pretty much it. And then if I don't get 10 people, like if I don't sell all 10 of them, then and I don't know for sure if 10 people are going to want to buy these right away. But if it's not 10, then at some point the other ones will go up on eBay. But if I have to put these up on eBay, then it's going to be at a higher price, and it won't be free shipping. yeah, that'll be the deal with that. For me to offer them to you guys at $2.99, it's my profit margin is like practically nothing on these as far as like what I have invested in them. And the reason I'm selling them at such a low price is not because like, oh, I'm desperate to sell them or something. Is because a lot of the reason I did this, guys, was because I wanted to offer something cool to my hardcore viewers that come to the live streams. I want to be like, here's an awesome guitar that if you tried to buy this guitar from somebody else, from another company, another maker, whatever, with these features that it had, it would cost you at least double, if not more. Probably more than double. So this is me like doing something cool for you guys, a guitar with amazing specs at an amazing price, and it's okay that I'm, gonna hardly make any money off of it, because my whole point with doing, it's only 10 guitars that I'm selling, so I wouldn't make a lot of money anyway. It wasn't, the purpose was never like, I'm gonna make a bunch of money on this. Nope, not at all. So it's just a fun thing to do. A lot of work on my end, very time consuming. So, alright, a little more stuff about the guitar. Now, because I'm selling them only at $2.99, guys, $2.99 with free shipping, what that means is I have not done like a totally major pro setup on the guitars. I have done work on every single one of them, but let me tell you what I've done to the guitars. I've probably spent about 30 minutes on each guitar or so. And that has involved taking off the cover to the truss rod, which on some of them was quite difficult because those screws were in there really tight. Getting that off, loosening all the strings, adjusting the truss rod, because none of them had perfectly straight necks. So they had a little bit of bow in the neck, which is fine. So I turned the truss rod, got all the necks straight, and then you got to retune it, then you got to check it, and sometimes it's still not quite straight. Loosen the strings again, turn the truss rod again, put the strings back, get that truss rod cover back on there. It sounds like it's quick, but that's like 20 to 30 minutes worth of work. Plus, there's the taking them out of the box, taking them out of the gig bag, taking that white cover off, and doing all that. So it's like 20 to 30 minutes work on each guitar. And considering, again, that the profit margin is very, very slim. So, what I want to say to you guys is that, like, if you are a nitpicker, if you suffer from OCD, if you are thinking, like, I'm going to get one of these guitars, and I'm going to go over that thing with my Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass, and I'm going to look for any little flaw or tiny thing that's not perfect. If that's you, I'm going to say right now, guys, please, do not buy one of these guitars. I don't want to hear back from people that buy one of these, and they're like, there's a little tiny mark on the back of the neck. What the heck, dude? Or some of them have like a tiny gap in the neck pocket. Small, not significant at all. So if you're looking for absolute, like, USA custom shop perfection, I want this thing to be perfect. It might not be this. Okay, I'm setting the expectations to be realistic here. That, remember, this is a budget guitar, like assembly line, made in China. Yes, with great specs. Absolutely, amazing specs. But if you want it to be like, I want it to play amazing, I want it to play perfect, then here's what you're going to need to do. When you get it, first of all, you need to change the strings. I'm going to tell you that right now. Take the strings off and put on a good quality set of strings. These were supposed to come with 9-gauge strings. Well, guess what they have on them? 10 gauge strings. Yeah, unfortunately. And I hate strings that are bigger than 9 gauge. It just feels awkward. I feel like I'm playing with barbed wire. Even when I was playing with that one, it's just like, I can tell instantly, every single one of them, when I pull it out of the bag and I put my fingers on it, instantly, 10 gauge. And just to confirm, like, I checked the low E string with my little digital caliper thing here, and yeah, and then I checked on another guitar where I knew I had Ernie Ball Super Slinkies, and it was different. Yep, all the Ricotta guitars, they have thicker strings because they are 10 gauge and not 9 gauge like they're supposed to. So, but hey, maybe you like 10 gauge, whatever, doesn't matter, just put on your preferred set of strings. Now, when you have the strings off, because you're going to take them off, you're going to put on a good set of strings. When you have the strings off, my advice is to polish up the frets. Polish up the frets, yeah guys. And it varies from guitar to guitar. Some of the frets are like perfectly shiny, and they probably don't need anything, while others are a little bit not shiny, and maybe they need to be polished up. And I'm not going to tell you like which ones. Well, number 1 needs this, and number 2, no, that's too much work for me. So I'm just putting this out here right now, a list of things that you're going to probably want to do when you get it. Change the strings, take the strings off, polish up the frets. However you want to do that. If you've never polished up the frets before, it is not difficult. It is easy. Okay, you can watch a YouTube video on how to do it. You don't need any power tools to polish the frets. I'm talking about just making them shiny. Okay? Now, as far as like leveling the frets, well, that's a whole nother level of doing something. And the frets on these guitars, for the most part, are extremely level. And I was able to lower the action down by straightening the truss rod and then adjusting the saddles. I did that as well. I had to adjust the saddles. Okay, so the action is pretty low, but the action might not be where you want it. And that might be another thing that you need to adjust. Another thing that you might want to consider is, okay, I'll take it to a professional guy. I'll take it to a professional guy who will do the whole setup for me. Whatever that entails, you know, leveling the frets if it needs that, if you think it needs that, or if you think it needs that. And even if you spend $299 and then you take it to some guy and you pay him $100, well, that's still $399 if you did that. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, just to kind of talk through it, if you paid like a pro to do it, $100, that's still a $399 guitar that really is like an $800 guitar. So those are things to keep in mind. Again, guys, if you're going to look at it, if you're going to nitpick it, if you're going to do like some YouTubers do and you're going to take everything apart and look in every little crevice and go, oh, there, oh, uh-oh. Don't do that. These guitars sound great. They play great. It's an amazing deal that I'm offering to you guys first and foremost. I'm not even going to put a video about these guitars, like a regular video on my channel, until I have given you guys ample opportunity to buy one of these. So it might be like a couple months before I even do a video, an official video on this guitar. What else was I going to say? Oh, and here's the other thing. So, like I said, these guitars have 10 gauge strings on them, I think. They're definitely not 9 gauge. If you take those strings off and you put on a set of 9 gauge, that's going to change the action. So you might put on a set of 9 gauge strings and then, oh, now I'm getting some buzzing frets, because the smaller strings will sit slightly lower in the nut and slightly lower down in the saddles of the bridge. And this has happened to me before, guys. You see the Charvel over there on the rack right there. I bought that Charvel used on eBay a couple of years ago, and I got it, and it either had 10s or 11s, or I don't know, this really big stiff strings. And it played fine, but the strings were humongous. I took the strings off, I put on 9 gauge strings, and the strings were fretting out all across the fretboard. Like, they were practically laying on the fretboard just from changing the strings to a lower gauge string. So I had to adjust the saddles to raise up the action a little bit, and then it was fine. So just be prepared to do those things. You know, I'm mentioning all this stuff, guys, because this isn't Amazon. It's not like, well, I'm buying this guitar on Amazon, and if I don't like it, or if I think it's not good enough, I'll just, you know, Amazon, free return. We're not in that situation. So please make sure, like, it's something you really want, and you will be prepared to maybe do a little bit of setup on it, maybe polish the frets. Maybe the only thing you're going to need to do is change the strings and polish the frets. Maybe make a little bit of adjustments on the saddles if you need to, depending on like what strings you put on it. Okay, so, all right, questions. Now, guys, questions. Now, I'm going to look at the chat. I mean, out of the corner of my eye, I've seen the chat going by, but I haven't really been looking at it. No, they don't come with guitar lessons. Sorry, guys. And no, they are not different colors. They're all the same guitar. And I will have 10 of them for sale. I'm not planning to ship internationally, guys, unless for some reason I don't sell all 10 of them within the United States. Then maybe I'd consider it to another country. But I'm going to first see if I can ship within the US. It's just easier for me. Will I ever do another run? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. It's kind of a pain, guys. The last 2 days, like going over all these guitars and the amount of time and unscrewing and all that, it's kind of a pain. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. This might be the one and only run of Ricotta guitars. So, yeah. If you guys get one of these, you will literally be one of only 12 people in the entire world that has a Ricotta guitar. The questions are going faster than I can keep up here, guys. I'm not planning to have any more at the moment, guys. It doesn't mean that I won't, but if I do, it might be like a year from now. This might be something I do like once a year. And I don't think I would do more than 10 at a time. Well, in this case, it was 12. I don't think I would do more than that because it's too much for me to handle as far as inspecting and making adjustments. I can't even imagine if I had like 30 of these. I'd be going out of my mind. I just don't. It's so time consuming. Yes, Eddie, if you want to buy one of these in 2 weeks, your money has to be sent, friends and family. Because otherwise, PayPal takes a fee. The back of the neck, it's roasted maple, so I don't think there's any finish. It just feels like raw wood. On a roasted maple neck, you don't need to put a finish. And let me tell you guys, those necks smell like roasted maple. Like when you hold that thing, it's like you can smell the neck. Leo James made these guitar for me in China. Made these guitars. Guys, there's no other colors. It's that the guitars you see, that's what I have. And there's a few more. They're in another room, but I didn't have any more things on the wall to put them on. There's 12 altogether. I'm planning to sell 10. That's it. I'll keep one for myself, and then one I'm probably gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do, give to somebody, maybe. How much do they weigh? I don't know. I could weigh it for you right now. Hold on. Pause the questions, guys. Pause the questions. 5.86 pounds, okay? Under 6 pounds, 5.86 pounds. Oh, and I will absolutely sign the back of the headstock. So each guitar has a number that I wrote with a Sharpie. They're already numbered, 1 through 12, and then I will be putting my little autograph there as well. Is it better than the White Beretta Special? Of course it is. I don't think it's illegal to send money, friends and family, because otherwise why would they have it? And also, I'm not forcing you to buy one of these guitars, so if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. And then you can wait and see if they end up on eBay at a higher price without free shipping, and then you could buy it that way. And let me just say, guys, if something happens in shipping and the guitar arrives damaged or whatever, I will not be screwing anybody over. That's just, I'm not going to do that. So if you get the guitar and there's something it's broken or whatever, then of course we will work out something. Yeah, you know, you'll be able to return it and get your money back. But what I'm not going to do is, like, I'm not going to take any guitars back. It's like, well, I don't like it. I don't like the neck. It's just like if I was selling it on eBay, no returns, right? Yeah, guys, so again, Furiora, to your point, I'm not posting this as like, hey, these guitars are for sale. There's no post about it. It's not listed on somewhere for sale. It's literally me telling you guys as my friends in the live chat. So, if I was to do like a regular video about it, like I said before, at that point they would be on eBay, and those guitars would be for sale on eBay. So, you know, whatever. Okay, the body is alder, 3-piece alder with a flamed maple veneer on the top. Yeah, guys, I don't think you're gonna be able to like buy one of these and then flip it for like double the price. I don't think you're gonna get people that like that would be interested in paying more than the $299. You know, it's not like I'm some super famous guitar player. I just don't think you'd be able to do that. I would be very disappointed if I did see anybody, like somebody a month later is trying to sell it, you know, for more than what they paid for it. But, I mean, yeah, nothing I can do about that, right? Yeah, I would hope that you would not want to flip one of these guitars because, again, you're not going to be able to buy another guitar like this with these specs at that price from any other brand. How's the sustain? It's fine. You know, they're very strong, high output pickups, so definitely good. Okay, so guys, I have some other stuff that I want to do and talk about today. I didn't want to do like the whole live stream just about the Ricotta guitars. The last thing I'm going to say about the guitar is if you joined late, you can watch the replay, and like the first 45 minutes are about the guitar. I played it, I talked about it, I gave all the information. Like, people are asking questions of stuff that I already said. So please go back and watch the replay, and you can get all that information. And we will be talking about the guitars again in 2 weeks. No live stream next week, but I will be back here 2 weeks from today, and that's when people will have their first chance at buying one of these guitars. Alrighty? So let me just show the close-up pictures once again real quick. I'm just going to answer Seabass's question. Why not 24 frets? 2 reasons. Well, first of all, I didn't want this to be too similar to the Monsoon. Right? The Monsoon, which is a hardtail, 2 humbuckers, 24 frets, reverse headstock. I didn't want it to be too similar to that. So 22 frets instead of 24. And I wanted it to be a little bit of a I can't think of the right word. Throwback to the 80s shred guitars. And if you think back into the 80s, all the like famous guitar shredders, they were playing 22 frets, not 24 frets. George Lynch, Eddie Van Halen, Warren DeMartini, all those guys, they were playing 22 fret guitars, not 24 frets. So that's one of the other reasons. All right, so here again is a better quality picture. Yeah, New York Chokehold homage. That's what I was trying to think of. Here's a close-up of the body. There's the headstock with the name. Don't ask me how I came up with the name. Watch the replay, guys. And there is the back. There is the back. Okay, guys, now, it would not be a Bald Shredder live stream if we didn't have the Metal Dude moment of the week. And here we go. We got it. Ready? And now, it's time for a Metal Dude moment.
He's kinda crazy, a little bit rude. He likes to rock. He's Metal Dude.
Seriously? I was at 7-Eleven and I was gonna buy a Slurpee, and the dude's like, "That's $1.50." And I'm like, "Well, I don't have any money." And he's like, "Well, you're not getting that Slurpee." That sucked.
Metal Dude.
All right. Hey, that's kind of like, I didn't even plan that. That just happened to be the next Metal Dude moment of the week. And you guys know tomorrow is like National Slurpee Day because it's 7-Eleven. Yep. And I've got another new feature, guys. Another new feature. Another new weekly feature. It is the classic Bald Shredder clip of the week. Ready? Here we go.
Later, dude. Finally, some peace and quiet. What's up, bro?
Ronnie, how'd you get in here?
Yeah, some long-haired guy let me in. Metal Dude. I hope it's cool, bro. I was just in the area and thought I'd stop in and see what you're up to.
Yeah.
And I see you're home alone just playing with yourself. Oh, burn!
Yeah, that was funny.
You know me, I'm always messing around.
Have a seat.
Okay, cool. Bro, you play guitar?
Yeah, I do play guitar, actually.
Cool, bro. Play me something.
Okay, I was, just getting ready to practice anyway.
Right on, bro.
You like shred?
Yeah, anything, bro. Just go for it.
Okay. Let's see here.
what's wrong? Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's kind of noisy, don't you think? It's like giving me a headache or something. That was shredding. Don't you know any, like, music? You know, not that stuff. You mean like a song? Yeah, a song, bro. You'll like this one. Bro, don't you have one of those, like, cowboy guitars? You mean acoustic guitar? Yeah! Is that what they're called? I guess so. Yeah. Hang on a second. Alright. Acoustic guitar. Hey, play that one Zeppelin song. You know that one? It's like their best song? Stairway to Heaven? Yeah, bro, that's the one. Yeah, I don't really play other people's songs that much. I pretty much just play my own stuff. Okay, what about that one song? It was like really popular and it was on the radio all the time by that one band. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah, actually no, not really. Yeah, okay, wow. Look at the time, bro. I guess I gotta get going. We should do this more often. Yeah, sounds good. Later, bro.
Okay, that was the classic ball shredder clip of the week. I have so many videos, tons and tons of videos, and I'm sure like a lot of you guys, you probably never saw that video. Because I think when people start watching a channel, most people don't go back and watch the old videos, and I have like a million old videos. So every week we're gonna have the classic bald shredder clip of the week, whatever. So that was the first one, and in the next live stream we will have another one. Jamie, thank you for that Slurpee fund. Awesome, very cool. So what else? Do I have anything else? Okay, Kickstarter, guys. You know I'm doing the Kickstarter for my new album, Dawn of the Shredder. Hello. Guess what, guys? Only 13 people have contributed or have, pledged to contribute if it makes its goal. Only 13 people, guys. It's a little disappointing. I was hoping it would be more by now. But guess what? Those 13 people, if I can find it, have contributed like a pretty good amount so far. So I just want to, really quick, guys, I'm going to say thank you to the 13 people that have contributed. I'm not going to say last names, guys, so don't worry. So, we've got Jamie, Max, Jeremy, Ronald, Tom, Doug, Fisticuffer, he put that as his name, Marlon, Scott, Kevin, Wasted Dude, Martin, and Steven, who came in yesterday and contributed. So I really appreciate those 13 people so far, but come on, guys, we have over 100 people watching. Like every live stream last time, over 100 people watching, and there was only like 6 people that went on to that. It would be great if you could support me on that. It would be great. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Here it comes, guys. Here comes the link. I would love it if you guys would help me with that, because I need to make that goal by August 8th, I believe. And I will have a regular video coming out to promote it. If you pay attention to my videos, you would see I haven't put a video out about the Kickstarter other than I talked about it in the live stream last week. I will have a video coming out next week that's going to talk about that. And hopefully that will get some more people on there. But if you guys could do that, man, I would love that. New Mexico Saint, bribe attempt for a bump on the purchase list. Okay. Thank you, dude. And by the way, I think New Mexico Saint, I think he's contributed to the Kickstarter. Two of you guys even went all the way to the $100 level, which includes the one-on-one video, 1 hour video with yours truly, or it could be Metal Dude. Now, I could get Metal Dude to do it if you'd rather have a one-on-one with Metal Dude. But anyway, yeah, guys, come on, help the Bald Shredder make his Kickstarter goal so that I can put Dawn of the Shredder and Speed of Light on CD, not just downloading and streaming. I really want to put those CDs out, and even if you don't have a CD player, it's like, oh, I would never listen to the CD. Consider it a collector's item, because I'm only having 100 of those made, and that's it. So very, very limited edition. Plus, some of the packages, they include the guitar picks, the Metal Dude guitar picks, the white Bald Shredder guitar picks. These are the blue Bald Shredder guitar picks. And some other stuff too. Oh, Craig, are you still watching? Here's what Craig really wants. He wants the Bald Shredder full color picture that I will autograph. Yeah. I don't think Craig's even signed up yet. How are you going to get one of these, Craig, if you don't sign up for the Kickstarter pledge? Come on, buddy. Anyway, I still have a CD player in my car, by the way. I can still listen to my CDs in my car. My car is a 2015. I haven't bought a new car in like the last 9 years. I know, but if I was to buy a new car right now, it would not have a CD player. New cars don't have CD players. My computer has a CD player, and I have my good monitors right here. So this is like, if I want to listen to a CD, I'd sit here, sit back, listen to it on my monitors, and it sounds great. And remember, guys, the CDs, each CD will contain, if I make my goal, each CD will contain 5 bonus tracks on each one. So that's a total of 10 bonus tracks that will not be on the downloading or streaming sites. And if I don't make the Kickstarter goal and then I don't have the CDs made, well, then those bonus tracks they'll just disappear. They'll be used later on, I guess, for something, but they won't be officially released with Dawn of the Shredder unless I get the CDs. Okay, let's see. Who wants to see my Emerald guitar? Oh, my light is flashing. Check this out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now that's a guitar. Oh, woo. Yep, guys, this is from Emerald in Ireland. They sent this to me all the way from Ireland, and this thing is amazing. That's all I can say. Amazing. The video for this, it's gonna be a little while because of the fact that I'm going out of town. So after I get back from my trip, then I will begin working on everything that I need to do for the video on this guitar. This is a carbon fiber guitar, guys. Carbon fiber. And it's a combination of like electric and acoustic. It has piezo down here in the bridge. And then it's got Fishman Fluence humbuckers. And you can do like humbuckers or piezo. You can do them both at the same time. You can change the sound of the humbuckers from like PAFs to like modern style. I mean, it's crazy what you can do with this guitar. And look how thin the neck is. Really thin neck. So it looks like an acoustic, sorta, kinda, right? I can actually shred on this thing. It's got electric guitar strings on it. So yeah, amazing. Carbon fiber, yes. The only downside, guys, the only downside to this guitar is that I don't get to keep it. I have to send it back after I do the video. Yeah. But I did agree to that, so that's totally fine. I mean, I definitely wanted the chance to check it out and do a video on it because You know, how often do I get a chance to do a video on like a $3,000 or $4,000 guitar? Like, never. So, I jumped at the chance. Anyway, that'll be coming up, guys. Somebody said, let's have a sample. Okay, here's your sample. There you go. Alright guys, I know it's 8 o'clock, but I think I'm going to run a little bit long here. I think I'm going to run a little bit longer than 8 o'clock. I'm feeling pretty energetic, so we're just going to keep the party going. Yeah. What else do I have to show you and tell you guys? I thought I put... Oh, there it is. There it is. On the weekend, guys, I found a Sam Ash that's still open. I thought they'd all closed already. Nope. There was a Sam Ash, and I'm like, it's still open? Oh my gosh. I'm going to go in there and check it out. Here's the first picture. Hello, Sam Ash. Notice it says store closing signs everywhere. And then behind my right hand, you see everything 25 to 80% off. No checks. Did they ever take checks? That would be crazy. So, it was pretty sparse in there, guys. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff. There was quite a few people in there, milling around, walking around. I went in there. I just basically went to the guitar section. Just went to the guitar section. Here's the other picture. Yes, I was really there. Somebody said, I can't tell if it's real. Ecto? Yeah, I was really there. Come on. Look. That's not a Photoshop. Look, here I am inside. Look at the guitars behind me. On the wall behind me, you see the blue Charvel right next to the Gibson sign. That's a Charvel. And then right behind my head, you see the amber-colored guitar with the gold Floyd Rose and the white pickups. That's also a Charvel. And then, like, you see this, like, I don't know, 10-string Jackson or something crazy like that. Anyway, guys, I thought, like, wow, okay, they're going out of business. Prices are going to be, like, slashed. They're going to be, like, crazy prices. And when I first walked in from across the room and I saw that blue Charvel over there, I was like, hey, maybe I can get that at, like, a crazy low price, right? I mean, they're going out of business. It should be, like, 70% off or something. Well, let's look at the picture again. Look. You see the sign right behind the Charvel? 30% off. That's it? 30% off? You're going out of business, and that guitar, which normally sells for like, I don't know, around $1,000, and I went over and looked at the tag, it was 800 something. 800 something? For this guitar. And keep in mind, guys, this is not like a perfect one that's in the box in the back. It's one that's been hanging on the wall, that's been manhandled by thousands of people. Maybe it had some dings in it, I don't know. But seriously, $800 and something for, you know, store closing, going out of business. I was like, and turned around and walked out. Yeah. That's ridiculous. No thanks. Mostly they just had a lot of junky stuff in there, you know. Anyway, that's my first time in a Sam Ash in a long time, and due to the fact that they are closing and going out of business, I'm pretty sure that will be my final time in a Sam Ash. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. Let me see. Anything else on my list here? Oh, okay, guys. You know Zim's guitars? I had him in a live stream, and I was on one of his live streams. He has his own guitar store called Zim's Guitars, and he also has his YouTube channel, Zim's Guitars. Well, we did a guitar swap. He sent me one of his guitars, and I sent him one of his. And we both did an unboxing video. And the unboxing video will be this coming Monday. So my next video, I don't have any more videos this week, nothing on Thursday or Friday. But on Monday, it'll be the unboxing video of the guitar that I got from Zim's Guitars. And let me just tell you guys, there is a Philip McKnight connection. And if you want to know what that connection is, you need to watch the video on Monday. It is not the typical guitar. It is a different guitar. Something that I've never really experienced before, but that's on Monday. And guys, because I don't have a live stream next Wednesday, I'm going to tell you what my video is for the following Monday as well. So we're talking the next 2 Mondays. So next Monday, Zim's Guitars mystery guitar unboxing. And then the following Monday, which is July 22nd, I think, will be me doing the video on the guitar that I borrowed from Guitar Max. Guitar Max let me borrow one of his guitars the last time he was here. Finally got around to doing that video, and that will be on Monday, July 22nd. So those will be my next 2 videos, the next 2 Mondays. So be on the lookout for those. Okie dokie. Alright guys, that's pretty much everything on my list. Now, questions, comments. Now I'm going to pay attention to the chat. I'll even, try to get like a serious look. I'm really paying attention here. Mercury said you went to Zim's. Cool, very cool. I'm tempted to go on a road trip to Arizona, where he is, just to, I don't know, just to go and like see his store in person. Just for like, 2 nights, like a weekend or whatever. I think that would be kind of cool. I might do that at some point. I do not have any ridiculous offers of the week. There's one email I could read, but it's really not that funny. They were asking me to review like a little handheld microphone or something, and the funny thing about it was like, we see in your videos you do a lot of reviews of photography and video equipment. It's like, it's just your typical copy and paste email that they send out to everybody. I don't do any videos on photography or video equipment. Wasted Dude, I thought I already answered that. On the Ricotta guitars, it's a roasted maple neck. There's no finish on it. There's no finish on it. If it's roasted maple, you don't need to put a finish on it. Unless they put a really light satin finish, but I don't think they did. I mean, you can smell the roasted maple. Snoopy Nut. Yeah, I did see that story that another company is buying Sam Ash, and that, they will retool it or whatever, and the name Sam Ash will be back. So there will be a new and improved Sam Ash, I guess, at some point. Thank you, Jamie. Have a nice night, Jamie. What am I calling this color? Guys, it's like burnt orange, dark orange. I wanted a dark orange color. Again, here's the picture. That's the color, right? Another reason I chose that color, guys, is because you don't see a lot of guitar makers offering that color right now. Right? Think about it. Not in that price range. Think about like the Jackson guitars that are out there. They don't have that color right now. The Ibanez's and you know, the brands that we see on Amazon, like, yeah, that color is like kind of ignored or whatever, so overlooked. And I really like that color. Angry Chucker Bob, all right, Slurpee Fund, awesome, thank you. Try not to miss anything here, guy. Paul says, would it be a benefit to upgrade the bridge? I don't see why. I don't see why it would. It's a hip shot style hardtail bridge. There isn't anything wrong with it. It's not a whammy, so I don't know why you would need to upgrade it. Marlon wants to know why I don't need string trees. That's because, Marlon, the headstock is at an angle. See? It's not straight. It's angled back, so the tension on the strings goes down, and you don't need string trees. If it was straight, you would need string trees. Do I think Joe Satriani will do a good job? Yes, absolutely. I have absolute faith that he will. I mean, it's going to sound like Satriani playing Van Halen. I don't expect him to sound like a clone of Eddie. What would be the point? Chris, there's no link to my guitar. It is not for sale yet. If you are interested in buying one, you need to tune in to the live stream 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, that will be the first time that it will be available for anybody to buy it. Unless nobody contributes to my Kickstarter, and then it might be 4 weeks from today, people. Come on! Help me make my Kickstarter goal, guys. Good night, New Mexico Saint. Three Finger Guitarist says, unsubbed. Adios, dude. Nice knowing ya. See ya never. Yes, Fisticuffer. I just talked about the Kickstarter, as a matter of fact. I read through all the names of the 13 people that have signed up so far, and your name was on the list, and I gave you a big thank you. And Mr. JW says I'm more than halfway there, and that just immediately makes me think, oh, we're halfway there. Oh! Sign up for my Kickstarter! Okay, guys, I'm going to put the Kickstarter link in the chat again. Here it is, guys. Here's the Kickstarter link. Here it is, here it is. There you go. If you want to contribute. Hey, Wally. Hey, Wally. So if you guys came to the live stream late, there was the Metal Dude moment. You might have missed that. And a new weekly feature, the Classic Bald Shredder Clip of the Week. And that got some good laughs in the comments. So you might want to watch the replay so you can see that Metal Dude moment and the Classic Bald Shredder clip. Dana, did it ever occur to you that I'm singing off key on purpose to make it sound a little funny? I'm actually quite a good singer. Yeah. By the way, did you guys know that Angry Trucker Bob has a YouTube channel? And he's now putting up guitar videos. So if you're ever sitting around and you've got free time and you're like, hey, let me what's going on YouTube other than my stuff? Go in and look for Angry Trucker Bob and see what he's doing with his guitars. Check it out. Have I ever thought about trying an extended fret instrument? No, never thought about it. I'm not against it, I just never thought about it. Marlon, yes, I am aware of the word kata and what it means, and as I explained earlier, I lived in Japan for 2 years, so I have a great appreciation for like all things Japan, Japanese. I really liked the sound of the Japanese language, so I wanted a word that kind of sounded like it might be Japanese, although it's not really a Japanese word. Raikata. It makes me think of that classic 80s movie, Gymkata. Anybody remember that movie? Oh, Rod, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I went to the mailbox today and I was thinking, I never got that surprise thing that Rod sent me. But at least you got it back, and then hopefully I'll get it. What triggered the three-finger dude? Who knows? And quite frankly, who cares? Good riddance. Hey Daniel, what's up? Yes, Furiora, the Rising Sun guitar, yes. I love Japanese stuff, so that's one of the reasons I made the Rising Sun guitar. Oh, Bluesy and Toothy! He wants to know if he's too late. Yep, sorry dude. All the guitars have been sold. They are all spoken for. Yeah, I sold them for $799 each. There was kind of like a bidding war. Yeah, the price just kept going up because I had like 30 people, like literally coming to, it was coming to blows in the chat. So I kept raising the price. Sold them all 10 of them, $799 each. Yeah, you missed out, dude. Sorry. Just kidding. I have not sold any of the guitars yet. The guitars are not available for sale yet. They will be available in 2 weeks. So make sure you come to the live stream in 2 weeks. And don't be late. Don't be late, because if you come like now, like 8:18, like now, you'll probably be too late. I don't know, but we'll see. Clutch said he cried. Yeah, man. Clutch was like this close. He was like, I can do $798, but I just can't swing the $799, dude. And then that's it. He was out. Daniel wants to know when there will be more. I don't know if there will ever be more, guys, to be honest. If I do another run of my Raikata guitars, it'll probably be next summer, like a year from now. And it would not be that same guitar. Oh, here's the other thing. I should have mentioned this earlier, guys. For those of you thinking about buying one, you're never going to see me make that exact guitar again. I want it to be, like, special. Like, this is unique. I had these 12 guitars made. I'm only going to sell 10 of them. There will never be, like, another run of that exact layout, that color. It would be something different. Maybe a different pickup layout and a different color. Maybe not a flame maple top. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get crazy and throw a tone knob on there. Or maybe not. I don't know. But this exact one, it's this first run, and that's it. Robert wants to know if I have considered hair implants. Well, then I would have to change my name. I wouldn't be the bald shredder anymore. I would be the shredder with hair implants. And that just does not roll off the tongue very well. So, no. Rod said he's ready for the next run in blue with the correct headstock. You're going to be waiting a while for that, Rod. Blue, not in the cards. And it's already got the correct headstock. Just hold it in front of a mirror, and to you, it'll look like the correct one. Yeah, I would like to say, like, these guitars, you'll have a one of a kind. Well, it won't be one of a kind. You'll have one of 12. One of 12 in the entire world that nobody else will have. Randy wants to know if it'll come with case candy. I mean, I could throw a Snickers in there. It'll probably get melted, though, if you want case candy. Maybe some hard candy, so it won't melt. I have a feeling, guys, each guitar will come with a Bald Shredder guitar pick and probably a business card as well. Maybe. No promises on that. It will come with a gig bag. Absolutely. Maybe I should print up, like, a certificate of authenticity and then sign it. That would be kind of cool, right? I would have to find something online, where like a template. Maybe I'll do that, but no promises on that either. Oh, yeah. New York Chokehold says he lives in Florida. Boy, I sure wish you guys lived closer, some of you. Because since I'm going to sell these with free shipping, you know, the farther you are away, and like Florida is basically as far as you can get from me. I'm in California all the way to the other side of the country. The shipping, the farther you are, the more the shipping is. But that's okay. That's okay. You guys are worth it. Okay, Wally, yeah, it might include a Metal Dude guitar pick, if that will motivate you. Remember, guys, you can get a Metal Dude guitar pick if you pledge on the Kickstarter. It's included in a bunch of the packages. Come on, guys, help me make that Kickstarter. I'm going to put the Kickstarter link in the chat again. You guys are probably sick of seeing it, but there it is. And probably, guys, in the next live stream, I'm going to show that 5-minute Kickstarter video again. Daniel, a numbered authentic Bald Shredder certificate. Well, remember, guys, I did say that on the back of each headstock, it is hand numbered, like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. They all have a number on them. And they will be signed by me on the back of the headstock. Oh, gee, thanks, Craig. Craig says, I'll get to it, like, you know, when I feel like it. Come on, Craig. How are you going to get this picture otherwise? You know you want it. You know you're going to put it in a frame on your nightstand next to your bed, so the last thing you see when you go to bed before you go to sleep, you're going to turn and you're going to see me. And then you're going to close your eyes. Sweet dreams. Don't deny it. Yeah, as far as the shipping goes, I use Pirate Ship. If you guys are not familiar with Pirate Ship and you ever ship stuff, you know, whatever, boxes, whatever, not just guitars, but any kind of packages, Pirate Ship is so much cheaper than, for example, like regular UPS. So you go on pirateship.com and you put the information in, and you can buy like a shipping label either for UPS or USPS. That's usually more expensive, but it'll tell you what the regular UPS price is, and then Pirate Ship will have a discount price, like maybe 50% off. Sometimes less than 50%, or whatever. But around there, and it still ships UPS. You're not shipping it from Pirate Ship. That's just a website. You print out the label, you put it on your box. I've done it a million times. I take it to the UPS store and it ships UPS. But I bought the label on pirateship.com and it's way cheaper. So usually if I ship a guitar all the way to Florida, it might be at the most $50. Yeah. But if you're closer than Florida, then the shipping is cheaper than that. Yep, I always use Pirate Ship. It's saved me tons of money. All those Leo James NAMM Show guitars that I shipped, they were all shipped through Pirate Ship, but it's UPS. You're not getting like, UPS knows that we've got like an old broken down truck that's going to take longer. No, it's regular UPS. I don't know how they do it. They get discount rates somehow. And Profits wants to know if they are real pirates. Yes, they are. Eye patch and everything. Yes, Fisticuffer. Definitely start using Pirate Ship. You have to put in like the name and the address. The only thing that's kind of a pain, like you can't, it's like the UPS store. You can go in and they'll measure it and weigh it and they'll tell you what it's going to cost to ship it. But for Pirate Ship, you have to measure it. You have to weigh it because you have to put that information in on the website and then the address of where it's going to go to. But I mean, really, that only takes a few minutes, and you're saving hundreds of dollars if you ship a lot of stuff, thousands even over several years, I guess. Cucumber says, good deal on the Ricata. Darn right, it's a good deal. Darn right. I'm going to say again, guys, I'm doing this for you. It's practically no profit on the whole deal. With the shipping and everything, it's like, yeah, not really making any money. And especially with only 10 guitars. So it's just something I wanted to do. I like the idea of like, hey, I made my own, it's like my own signature guitar that I made myself, my own name on the headstock. Not my name, but my own name that I made up for the company. And then giving it to you guys at like a rock bottom price. And it's just going to be really cool all around. Rod, yeah, the redid guitar that I sent you from California to South Dakota, and it was only $26 for the shipping, and of course that was on Pirate Ship, but shipped through UPS, regular UPS ground. Brian's Gate, oh my goodness, he's never owned a guitar with a hot rail. Oh, first I thought that said hardtail bridge. I was going to be like, Brian. But he said hot rail. Never owned a guitar with a hot rail. Well, this might be your chance, Brian. Okay, Angry Trucker Bob. He's got to go to bed because he's got to be driving in the morning. Thank you for joining us tonight, Bob. Have a good night's rest. Okay, guys, so that pretty much wraps up the live stream for tonight. We've been here like an hour and a half. We went extra long. That's what she said. And I had a great time. And thank you, everybody, for showing up. I know we've been waiting and waiting months to see this guitar. And it's finally here. And now we know the name. And we see the headstock and all that stuff. Very exciting stuff. And just thank you to everybody that was here to make it such a special event, even for me. I mean, it was exciting for you guys, and it's exciting for me to be able to share it with everybody, finally. So, very cool. Alrighty, guys, so remember, no live stream next week. Be back here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I will be talking about how you can buy one of these Ricotta guitars. Alrighty? And don't forget, I will have a video on Monday unboxing the mystery guitar from Zim's Guitars. And then the following Monday, doing a video on the guitar that I borrowed from Guitar Max. Dana Smith says, "You sure you want to do free shipping?" You know, I went back and forth on that. And, you know, I already said I'm doing free shipping, so that's it. Doing free shipping. That's the way it is. This time, guys, but understand, if I ever do another batch of guitars, they won't be $2.99 and it won't be free shipping. So this is kind of like a first time thing for you guys. Alright guys, I'm going to do my countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. See you next time, guys. Later.